Hey everyone, and welcome to another Barricadier video. We're here on the Orcus Relay on Pluto. We actually are on Pluto this time. I know I got that wrong last time. Let's go check out his inventory this time around. So his brand new item is another cosmetic item. It is the Sonicor Elixis skin. At least I don't think I've seen this in his inventory before. It's kind of a cool looking thing. I think we've got a couple of others in terms of like looking similar to this. The Redeemer, I think has an Elixir skin as well that looks fairly similar. It's kind of a cool looking thing, 380 ducats, 175,000 credits. Could be more expensive, like, it's not... I know that sounds like a weird way of phrasing it, like, it could, you know, it's not that expensive when compared to some other cosmetics, and it's a good looking thing, so I'm going to pick it up because I'm a completionist and sort of need everything like that. However, you know, if you don't like it, then there's no real reason to pick it up. I wouldn't recommend it though, because I think it's cool looking. In terms of more cosmetics, we've got the Prisma Yamako Sandana. Not one that I'm a particular fan of, however, I'm not a big fan of the design. It's got the sort of the Prisma effects going on the lower sort of half of the Sandana as well. You know, the design's nice, I just don't like the sort of shape of everything. But obviously, if you like it, it's sort of a free Sandana to put your arcanes on, especially since arcanes are looking likely to be easier to get now. 400 ducats, 250,000 credits. It is expensive though, so it's one of those ones that you can pick up if you like and ignore if you don't. Prisma Sigil. This is the world's greatest preview right here. You know, there are so many sigils in the game. I mean, it's a cheap thing, 50 ducats, 50,000 credits. If you like your sigil, go ahead and use it. I mean, I can't really say anything about it, to be honest. It's a personal preference item. But there are so many better looking ones, in my opinion. But hey, if you like it, it's here, it's cheap. So it might be worth picking it up. In fact, if you're a collector, it might be worth picking it up anyway, to be honest. We've also got the Prisma Daedalus. It's not quite the full set because the chest isn't here for some reason. That doesn't make any sense to me. However, the knee pads and the shoulder guards are here. They're not... you know, I like the Prisma Daedalus. I actually used this for a long time as my main armor on my Nyx. I love the effects it's got going on. It's got the Prisma effects going on like all the pieces. It looks really good. It colors very well. And each piece is fairly cheap, 65 ducats, 75,000 credits. I'm gonna recommend picking it up. I don't entirely know why the chest piece isn't here. That doesn't make any sense to me. However, it's here if you want it. In terms of and more cosmetics, Zephyr's rework actually comes into the game today, and just by chance, Baro is currently selling her Immortal skin. It's expensive. 550 ducats is a lot of ducats. 100,000 credits isn't too bad, but it's not bad. And, you know, if you're going to be playing Zephyr a lot after her rework that comes into the game today, I don't think it'll be out by the time this video comes out, but, you know, I might be wrong. It might be worth picking this up. It might be worth picking it up anyway, because you don't necessarily know when it's going to be back again. It's been a while since it's been back the first time around, so it might be worth picking it up. I like it. It's a good looking thing. So, yeah, it's going to be personal preference whether you want to or not. We've also got the Noggle statue. I like Noggles. I have Noggles all over my ship. In fact, I'm going to buy another couple. 70 ducats, 250,000 credits. The credits are very expensive. The ducats aren't too bad. 70 isn't a lot. 250,000 credits is. So if you want some more stuff to play fashion ship with, it's not a bad looking thing. I quite like it. Now I've got 2 more Baro statues to place around my ship. It's not a terrible thing, and it might be worth picking it up if you want to carry on with your fashion ship. In terms of mods, we've got 4. It's the dual stat heat mods. 300 ducats, 150,000 credits each. I am going to recommend... It's one of those ones that's kind of tough. Every single one of these drops in-game. They all drop in-game. So, Thermite rounds, I think, is Kuva Spy. I'm pretty sure Scorch is as well. Scattering Inferno, I think, is Lure Spy. I can't remember Volcanic Edge, but they all drop in-game, basically. So it's very expensive just as something to skip the grind. However, if you're trying to farm these and have had real trouble getting hold of them, it might be worth picking these up. If you want to try and skip the grind, like I say, 300 ducats is a lot, especially 150,000 credits too. That stacks up very quickly. So, you know, 6, 9, 1200 ducats and what? 600,000 credits? It's expensive. It is a lot for something that does drop in game. So it's going to be down to you whether you want to try and skip the grind or not. But if you're trying to save some ducats and some credits this time around, farm these in game rather than buying them from Baro. And then we've got our weapon for this time around. It is the Prisma Skana. I love the Prisma Skana. One of the best dual swords. Fantastic for use as like Excal's Exalted Blade sort of holder. The mods that, you know, the holder mods, or the mod holder for that, sorry. Can't seem to speak this afternoon. 510 ducats, 175,000 credits. It is expensive, but it is a very, very good single sword. Not mastery fodder in any way whatsoever. It's got its own syndicate mod too. It really is fantastic. I'm going to recommend definitely pick this up. And now on to console. This time around we got a whole bunch more cosmetics, starting with the Katir Solstice Sindana, which is still here somehow. It's pretty well known that I dislike the shape of this Sindana, but the pattern itself looks amazing. But it's an expensive carrier for arcanes if you don't want to spend plat. So if you think it's one that you would like and you like the fashion frame for it, then you might want to pick this up. The Katir Sugacha also makes a return, 250 ducats, 250,000 credits. Really expensive for something that is nothing more than a dangly thing for your melee weapon. I don't like any of the Sugachas myself, so I don't use them. However, if you want an expensive cosmetic for your melee, a little dangly thing, then this is available for you. Once again, I absolutely love those, the Twin Grakatas Tosin skin, which it just looks incredible. I didn't realise this at the time, but it also works on the standard Grakata and Prisma Grakata too. So this isn't just a skin for the twins, but the whole Grakata family, making a skin which admittedly is fairly expensive, 300 ducats and 300,000 credits, actually pretty damn good value, and one that I would recommend picking up if you're a fan of the Grakatas. One item back is also the Katir colour palette, full of colours. No idea what they are, but if you like these colours, 150 ducats, 300,000 credits will get you this. We also have the Katir Sentinel tail, so if you like your Sentinels and want to give them the Baro look, then you can spend a huge 400 ducats and 250,000 credits to be able to buy it. Personally, I think it's way overpriced for what it is, but if you like it, then go for it. In this rotation, we also have the full Katir armor set in 3 different parts, the legs, the arms and the chest. 800 ducats, 510,000 credits for the whole set. It is ridiculously expensive, and like the Sindana, my thoughts on this armor set is well documented, but if you want an armor set without paying for plat, then here you go. And finally for the cosmetics, we have both the Kavat Sentinel tail and the wings. I actually like both of these and I use both of them on my carrier prime. Not gonna lie to you though, they are expensive, 400 ducats and 250,000 credits each. So that's 800 ducats, 500,000 credits. So you're going to have to like them quite a bit to pick them up. But if you like them, then I would recommend it. Now onto mods. 4 prime mods in this rotation. Prime Pressure Point, an absolute must-have. If you can only afford one of the prime mods, then this is the one to go for. Primed Pistol Ammo Mutation. I use this a lot on my bullet hose secondary weapons. So if you're constantly running into ammo problems with them, it might be worth grabbing this. Primed Heavy Trauma isn't a mod that I use on any melee weapons at all, ever. So if you're looking for a mod out of the 4 to ignore, I would go for this one. But with the physical damage changes sometime in the future, it might be worth picking up, just in case they become way better in that new system. Prime Bane of Corrupted is also one that I recommend picking up. I've looked at the effect the Banes have on weapons in the video linked in the description, so if you want a dedicated corrupt enemy killing weapon, then this might be worth taking a look for you. The weapon this time around on this rotation is one of, well, I mean, it was previously one of the worst melee weapons in the game, but it was given a new lease of life with Cyclone Kraken and Condition Overload, and that is the Prova Vandal. It's not one of the best melees out there, but it is more than usable even in sortie level content now. Even if you don't like the weapon, or dislike machetes, don't like the stance, don't have the stance, but it's worth picking up for the mastery at the end of the day. 410 ducats, 250,000 credits. It is expensive though, but it is worth getting. You can find the video on the weapon in the description below to see how it performs when I put it through its paces. Thank you for watching today's video. Basically, yeah, I don't know whether the update is going to be out by the time this video is out. It might not be. However, if it is, there's going to be so many things to do over these next few days. I'm going to have videos coming at you sort of left, right and centre. I've got 150 new weapons to form or uncover. Yeah, not new weapons, but like the rebalanced weapons. I'm going to have so much. I've got like 6 months worth of content just there, to be honest. So there are going to be videos coming at you very, very soon. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the update, and I hope that this video has been helpful. So, as always, many thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.